It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. And off we go here from Mile High. Oh, and he gets it all wrong. Penalty flag's going to come in and mark this one out beyond the 40-yard line. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. The throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out, they face 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
Oh, my God. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gun. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Denver first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 10. Oh, my son! Here's Nix to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Broncos.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
6.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
He'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now, faking the give, moving to his right. This one down the field for Freiermuth. And that is incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like you put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jonathan Cooper in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a 1st carry for their running back. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signals he has enough. 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Out to his right. In trouble, and down he goes.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them early in this game. That's already 2 sacks allowed.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll drop to throw. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Kill.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. They're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Ready?
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First down.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That's going to be fielded back at the 5. He works free, right side. And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 92 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Seibert's extra point is true. And the Browns will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. His kickoff return is going to settle up here at the 28-yard line.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ready.
A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Back to throw is Nix. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that road.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
That's good.
A gain there of 15. First down, Cleveland.
15. First down, Cleveland.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Back to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They hook up again. Second time on this drive. And this one's good for 18 yards and a first down. Here's a toss as they look to run. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a touchdown. But I don't think he knows yet that this one is coming back.
Okay, break. Let's go. Hawk says put.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Going right. It's taken in. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. They'll come up here on second down and 5.
70.
He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at him. It's first and goal. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal. They'll look to throw yet again. He's got it at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Browns. His first touchdown of the new campaign. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
To kick off for Cleveland.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome. So it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
Hold on, son. Ready.
It's first down, and they'll run. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. It's back at the 8 now for 2nd and goal.
Hold on, set.
To throw is Nix. And he's in! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The extra point is up and through. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. To the air now on 1st and 10. A ball deep for the end zone. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. They get 22 yards there. It's a Browns first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner out. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open, and when great awareness meets great scheme, all you need is great execution.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A handoff as they try to run it here. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Nix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And remember, his first return was taken back for a touchdown. Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Here's a run, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Seibert out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns go up by 7. 28-21.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
After the touchdown, here's Seibert to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And that is incomplete. At 9, Mitchell, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. The Broncos bringing out their punter. He'll return it from the 11. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket, he keeps it himself. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
It wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. With that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On fourth down. It's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second and 17 at the 13-yard line.
Now Nix going to look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
12 yards on the play.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this.
First and 10
This
at the
is the
41-yard
NFL
line.
on EA Sports. Set to go now on first and 10.
Almost set.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Almost set. Hey.
Handoff here, up the middle.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 1.
Here we go. Third and a yard.
Almost set. Ready. Ice 44.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
10 yards.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. And the Broncos are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
Almost set.
A run on first and goal. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Come a little closer. Here's second and goal.
Oh, my set.
Here's a design run, and he will take it in himself. Bo Nix, touchdown Denver. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A massive play here. Late tie game, third down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And it comes to 4th and 2.
Let's go. 60
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's second down. They'll keep it on the ground, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
7 yards.
They get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll run here, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. They'll run. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Extra point try, forthcoming.
Kicker on for the point after.
He's got it. Broncos will go up by 7.
Makes the score. Broncos 35. Browns 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Here comes second down. They'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, a little predictable there. You feel like you just gave up points, and the first thing you want to do is you just want to answer back, and you try to get it all in one play. Nice job by the defensive coordinator understanding the deep shot was coming, having the right call there. So offensively, just take what's there. You're not going to get all those points back in one play. Take your time, take what's there, sustain the drive.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. He'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a awesome sack. Now maybe they only have time for one play. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on fourth and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
And it all came down to that play. The offense finds themselves trailing, all out of their timeouts. The defense knew they were one stop away from ending this game, and they came up big when their team needed it.